Alex Hornstein is an inventor with a passion for the art of tinkering.
People can be empowered to solve their own problems. A lot of that is a mindset.
From quirky contraptions come some high-minded plans. That's now on the circuit. Welcome to The Circuit, where we bring you remarkable innovations and profiles of the inspiring young inventors behind them. We're at the Massachusetts Institute of Technology in Cambridge, where we're going to meet a serial inventor whose vision is helping other inventors realize their dreams. Meet Alex Hornstein. He has a voracious appetite for creating.
When I sit at home, my hands will grab things and put them together. When I'm most relaxed, I'm just in a workshop tinkering.
His boldest creation, a philosophy that invention needs to be nurtured and encouraged in a social setting. So thanks for having us here at MIT, Alex.
Yeah, man, you know it.
Your old stomping grounds.
Yeah. So some friends and I just kind of inherited this club when I was a sophomore in school. And it's a place to build things, and I just became enamored by it. I would spend 8, 10 hours, and sometimes 24 hours a day here. There was 10 or 20 regulars, and we'd all be building and talking back and forth and covering the place with sawdust. If you want to write, you write constantly. If you want to be good at building, you build. I wanted my resume to be a list of things I built.
And it was here that Alex built some of his quirky inventions.
I had this cool idea for a solar collector. The solar collectors are just when you have a bunch of mirrors and you use them to bounce sunlight onto a certain spot. I came up with this great idea that should make it really cheap and really easy to set up a huge field of solar mirrors. Another invention I came up with was an MP3 player. I just rigged up this little clip-on earring, and I could just walk around listening to music. Having something heavy on one side makes your head turn, even if you're not trying to. And so people would look at me funny, but other than that, I was rocking out.
Continuing his collaborative philosophy of invention, Alex built his new lab for open source inventions just a mile from the MIT campus. So Alex, what is Nub Labs all about?
Nub Labs is a company that myself and some friends started. We had a huge room that was just covered in whiteboards. We filled up every wall of the room with problems we saw in the world. We just decided we should make a company to solve the problems we see.
Some of Alex's early projects have been targeted at teaching children science skills. A fleet of logo bots help engage students in basic computer programming.
The first programming language I learned is a language called Logo. In this language, you're on a computer screen, you're a little turtle, and you have a pen. This robot is meant to be a physical manifestation of this. It's a physical extension of the language. And it's just meant to be more engaging. Here is a really simple application where I can command something to do whatever I want.
The directions programmed into a computer are translated into ink by these nimble drawing robots.
So the other thing we've got, this guy is a data logger.
Okay.
And data loggers are tools you use whenever you want to record information about the physical world. So this particular one is meant to record temperature. So you turn it on, and it wakes up every minute or so, and it says, it's 19 degrees right now.
The difference between this and just a thermometer. Right.
This just has a digital thermometer, and it looks at it, and then it automatically reports back and stores the data. It's wireless, so it sends the data back to a computer, which records it.
And you can network them together where you have a bunch of them over different...
Exactly. It's phenomenally useful for a bunch of reasons. These we actually built for schools that were doing a unit on global warming, and they asked us to build it so they could measure how heat moves in and out of classrooms. We felt like it would be good to make an open source version that was 3 times cheaper than everything else out there.
While the business is in its infancy, Alex and his cohorts hope their educational business will help them maintain their tinkering lifestyles.
You're trying to solve a problem by inventing. It's not just a technical solution. There's a lot more thought that has to go into it. You need much more than a simple good idea, a good technical idea, to ever create change.
Near the lab and school that inspired him, Alex continues to develop his community of inventors. From their constant tinkering and ambitious ideas will surely come a number of significant innovations in the future. That's all for now. We'll see you next time on The Circuit.